Hey guys, and welcome back to Anzo. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the trade deadline and all of the trades that Brian Cashman basically made in order to improve the Yankees and hopefully make it a championship team this season. Let's get into it. So basically the Yankees made all these trades, and it's interesting to see if it will make a difference going forward. The Yankees started having a horrible second half to the season, and so the likes of Benintendi, the likes of getting rid of Joey Gallo, is it going to be enough of a difference for the Yankees to start heading full sprint speed towards the playoffs and run over any team or any opposition they come against? Now let's run over some of the trades. One of the first trades was Benintendi. Yes, it was something in a past video, I actually even talked about it, where Benintendi was on the top of my list, and I could see it as a reality. So if you want to say that I can predict the future, so far I'm 1-1. But definitely, I would say Benintendi was a pretty good choice on the Yankees. And definitely, he's like a IKF, but better. You know, he can hit for average, and he has some speed, and he plays really good defense. And so with a guy like that, with the experience that he has, I definitely can see Benintendi doing a great job. Now, in the past few games with Benintendi already playing for the Yankees, I believe he's already He got 3 strikeouts in one game out of 4 at-bats. Not so good, but he did have 3 or so walks in all the games combined in the last few games. Definitely Joey Gallo has done worse of a job than Benintendi. So I'd rather take Benintendi and what we gave up for him for a no Yankees Joey Gallo. Definitely for Benintendi, we did give up 2 right-handed pitchers, but in reality, it doesn't really matter. 2 no names. It could be a someday name, but it doesn't really matter. We got Benintendi. It was a good deal, and we're good to go. So I approve of that trade. Next, the Yankees got Scott Efros. Definitely, it's a relief pitcher. And the guy's pretty damn decent. I got to say, he's really good. He's like a sidearm thrower type of guy, submarine-ish type of pitcher that's going to come in the late innings and definitely recover on what we lost with Michael King or any other reliever in the game. He's going to do the lights off thing where he comes in, lights off, no one's getting hits off of this guy. So I really like this. I mean, definitely the guy is doing good this season. He has a 2.66 ERA in 44 innings pitched, and the guy's good. He's really good. I really like this. But I must say, again, these prospects, I mean, they could be a hit or miss, right? But Hayden Wesneski, definitely he was a star to be born later on. I mean, I don't see why the Yankees couldn't just, bring him up and maybe have him start. But they used him as a piece to definitely go out there, and maybe in a few years for the Chicago Cubs, he will be what he might be, which could be a superstar or whatever, or just an average pitcher, At the end of the day, we got basically this reliever that's going to be solid for the next 5 seasons for a pitcher that, is really up there in the Yankees' top ranking systems for prospects. But you never know with prospects, and if we have a sure deal, then why not get the sure deal, especially if we're trying to win a championship this season. And that's what Brian Cashman did in this trade. And then the Yankees did the biggest splash, I would say one of the biggest trades they made, which is getting Frankie Montas and Lou Trevino. Something like that. They got these guys, and pretty solid pickup. I would say with Lou, at the end of the day, he's an okay reliever. Maybe we can get something out of him. Now, obviously with Frankie Montas, we got a really good pitcher there. And with control for another season after this, we got a pretty good deal. Frankie has a 3.18 ERA and about 104 innings pitched. The guy is solid. He's a solid pitcher that came from the Oakland A's. And at the end of the day, we need solid pitching. And then Lou, like I said, 30 years old. He has a 6-something ERA. Nothing special. But maybe we can find the bright silver lining out of this. Though, in order to get these guys, it did take a haul. We're talking about Ken Waldichuk. We're talking about J.P. Sears. We're talking about Luis Medina. We're talking about some solid guys. And with Bowman as a second baseman, I mean, nothing too crazy. With these guys, that's how we were able to get these 2 pitchers from the Oakland Athletics. I rate this deal pretty decent. I mean, those other guys, again, prospects are 50-50. You don't know what we're going to get out of them at the end of the day. If you can get proven talent, then especially if you're going after a championship and not rebuilding, then that's the way to go. So I definitely appreciated Brian Cashman getting Frankie Montas and actually doing something when it comes to the starting rotation, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to hate Cole. He sucks, man. Sucks. Ever since the sticky stuff stopped, the guy sucks. And so we need solid pitching, and that leads me into some of these next ones. The Yankees gave away Jordan Montgomery, and again, I do not like Jordan Montgomery as much. I like solid pitchers. I really do. Jordan was never that. I feel like he could have done a lot better. Maybe he was a solid 5, but it's not anything special. And so I never really got the hype with people really loving Jordan Montgomery. He was okay. So when we gave him up, I didn't feel too bad. But for the player we got, I mean, pretty decent. We got a solid center fielder and a Gold Glover. But the way that trade worked out, I don't know if you guys know about it, but we got a guy that's in a boot. You know, he's injured right now, but he's going to be a really solid player. But I guess in this move, Brian Cashman was thinking about the playoffs and saying, all right, definitely we're going to have a solid center fielder, not Judge out there, which he did do a good job, but he's not a center fielder. The guy should be in the corner outfield. And so we got definitely a solid center fielder that will do the job and everything like that. But at the end of the day, we gave up a pitcher. And what do we need? We need pitchers at the end of the day. And to top it off, the Yankees, of course, had to let Joey Gallo go. Joey Gallo was making all this sad quotes and everything like that. At the end of the day, if you don't perform, it doesn't matter what team, you got to get out of here. You got to go. And Joey Gallo did go. He ended up going to the Los Angeles Dodgers. And also, we got a pretty decent return for this one. I mean, really, anyone would have been decent. We did get a top pitching prospect, Clayton Beeter. And this guy definitely, he was like the number 15th ranked prospect in the Los Angeles Dodgers organization. Moving into the Yankees, now he's the 10th prospect in the Yankees organization, which isn't that bad. So definitely Joey Gallo, best of luck to you. Hopefully we don't see you anywhere in the postseason and let that haunt us. So I'm good with Joey Gallo going away. We're not going to see him. We're not going to see the revenge. And yeah, I mean, to be honest, do you think Joey Gallo is going to actually do pretty good after this? You feel kind of bad for the guy, but at the end of the day, he's getting paid, what, millions to feel bad? So, I mean, can you really feel that bad? It's Joey Gallo. So, bye, Joey Gallo. And those were all of the trades that happened. Was it a successful trade deadline for Brian Cashman? I mean, some of the rankings said, yes, he was one of the best ones in the teams. Obviously, you got the San Diego Padres that got Juan Soto and all this stuff. And so you're kind of like, Juan Soto. But supposedly the Washington Nationals actually didn't even like Volpe, didn't even see his potential really. And at the end of the day, if you're going to get Mackenzie Gore, if you're going to get CJ Abrams, you might as well get those guys and some other prospects from the San Diego Padres for Juan Soto. And I believe it was Josh Bell or something. So, of course, they won the trade deadline, but it's the San Diego Padres. It seems like they're really out of it. You got the Dodgers, the Giants there. Well, anyways, that's a different topic. Did they actually win this trade deadline? Did the Yankees do it? I think they did decent. I think they did the bare minimum. I think there was a lack of one more starting pitcher or maybe a power bat or something more impactful. Yes, Montas, I would say, was the biggest thing. The biggest shock, I would say, was Jordan Montgomery going to the St. Louis Cardinals. And at the end of the day, we got something for Joey Gallo, and Benintendi was a solid pickup. But I guess time will tell, and we'll see what exactly happens towards the end of this season, and if the Yankees can actually build that momentum and actually win a World Series this year. But that's all. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. As always, make sure to smash that like button like Giancarlo Stanton did against the Red Sox with that grand slam. And make sure to use code Anzo, ANZO, on SeatGeek to get $20 off your first purchase. That means $20 off any sporting event or really any concerts or things like that around your area. Who wouldn't want to save money? Make sure to use my code and make sure to follow me at Anzo Media on Instagram and Twitter.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed, all the squad here to play.